Good morning or good day, everyone. This is Deb. I am here to work on week 20 of Altered Index 2024. This is where we alter an index card following 3 prompts, and the prompts are pulled by Non-Stop Papercrafts, who is Suzanne. So this week, the color is silver. Now, we've had silver before, but I'm doing something different than I did before. I can't even remember what that was. We'll look through the book when I'm done. The thing is button, so I've gone through and pulled out some buttons. And the word is wonderful, and I do have this stamp set celebrating you. I think it's retired now. That says you are every bit of wonderful. So I will stamp that. And because this is kind of, you know, monochromatic-y, I went through my stash of scraps, and I had this sheet of paper, which I cut a piece off of. And cut it down to 4 by 6. I don't know which area it was anymore. Anyway, could have been this way. Who knows? Anyway, so yeah, and it has this on the middle. Maybe I'll use that as a decoration. The reverse of it, I have several black and white papers in my scrap bin, and that was one of them. So I'm going to use that. It was a Stampin' Up! Paper. I don't know exactly from when. There's some with white and black, some black and white stripes. There's some larger flowers, but I like this one. And in my mind, I remembered I had silver flowers from Dollar Tree, and honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with them. So I pulled out these 3 because I thought they resembled the flowers in the paper, which I think are roses, but don't hold me to that because I'm not the best with my flowers. And they seem to be in groups of 3, so I thought, well, that's kind of perfect. I could somehow group them into 3 or maybe 2. I don't know yet. So let me move that out of the way too. And then for buttons and silver, I have a couple things. I found this unopened pack of the Button Artist Crafting with Buttons Embellishment Accents. They're sort of pearlized white, but they're white, which I thought would go with this. And then I have these black ones, which have a couple little gray ones in too. And there's this one that's really cool that's black and white. But I thought maybe with the silver flowers, these would be too much. So maybe I'll just use black buttons as embellishments. And then for silver, I do have a couple silver buttons too, but I didn't like them. For silver, I thought I'd use this I found in my drawer of stringy bling. And so I'm kind of thinking I might use this trim. I probably used it before. I pulled out several trims. This is the biggest one. And then maybe put silver up here along the border. That would be my silver. And maybe not have it go all the way, and then in a corner have a cluster of black buttons. I think that's probably what I'll do. Instead of using these, I'll save them for a different project. Now I just have to pick out which black buttons. I'm thinking not the really big ones. I think these 2 and maybe that little one, or uh, maybe a silver one. I don't know. These were like in a Dollar Tree. I think maybe I kind of like the little silver one better. Or because these have dimension to them, I think I'll just use that one because it has the most dimension along with those other ones, and move these out of the way. So I think that's what I'll do, but I'm not 100% positive, always subject to change. The other trims I got out, I have thin black ribbon, thin silver ribbon, but since I have this, I think I want to use this. And I also have a thinner white lace from Offray trim. I could use that instead. It wouldn't take up as much room, but I think I like the other one better. So anyway, decisions. So I think the first thing we'll do is stamp. I already glued down the paper. We're going to stamp and I'm out of room. All right, these are the three I want to use, I think. Or I could use one white pearl with two black buttons. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, that, maybe. We'll see. Okay, we need to stamp. So I already have this on a block. My label is not put on right, but it doesn't matter. And then I had to figure out what I'm gonna, I think I need to re-ink my memento again. And I debated whether to color in the wonderful. I don't think I'm going to. And let's see, I'll clean that in a little while. See if I have a punch. Maybe this timeless label punch might work. I don't think it's long enough, no. All right, I don't think I'm going to have a punch long enough. So let me look for a die and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I have a plan. So the first thing is we are going to glue this strip over here on the left. And I stamped the, oh, I forgot one thing. I want to edge the edges and I need to do that now. Let me, I think I have a black, yeah. Is this it? Yep. I'm just going to use memento because I have it here. That way I don't have to shut you off again, but I have a finger dauber with black on it. I'm just going to go around the edges. I would have used like black soot or something if I have it in Distress Oxide, but it is what it is. And my card is, I trimmed it a little bit because the paper I cut to 4x6. Yeah, these cards must not be exact, which doesn't surprise me. But, or my trimmer's off, or it's user error, you know, whichever. Doesn't matter. This is just a little art for me. I'm going to put that back up in that drawer. Okay, so the edges are inked. Now, I want to edge this too. I did stamp, "You are every bit of wonderful." I'm not going to fill in the letters. It's a little bit crooked, but it's okay. But, oh, I used, these dies, the second one, and these are from Thoughtful Expressions, which the stamp continued, but the dies retired. And anyway, I have them, so I'm using them. Use our stash, right? Stampin' Up, I'm sorry, I should have elaborated on that. So I'm just going to put black around that too, maybe a little more at the bottom. And I know there's a lot of white space on there. We're going to fill it up with a couple other little things. So I'm just going to glue that down here. And then we're going to put the 3 silver rose type flowers, kind of like, be nice if I had the flower right side up, huh? Kind of like that, and maybe that. So let me go ahead and put them down. Oh, they're on pop dots. I'm going to add a little glue to that. I didn't realize they're like hollowed out. Did I glue that? I didn't glue that down. Oh my gosh. I'm losing it, guys. I did get my walk in this morning, so yay. Only about a mile, but it's better than nothing because, oh, I want to put that over just a little bit, because it's going to be 86 degrees Fahrenheit here today, which is quite warm, and I would wilt. Put that like that. I think we'll put this one down first, and I guess I'll leave the pop dot thingy on. I was debating about that. So there's our silver, and We don't have our button yet. And there's our wonderful. Now, I'm going to bring in Fabri-Tac. So we got 2 out of 3. We're going to have more silver. But first we're going to add some lace trim. Now let me just see. Okay, yeah, they're down low enough that the silver flowers will still show. I keep my little finger thingy on my Fabri-Tac bottle now because, yeah, that way I won't have to try and find it somewhere else. It's actually getting quite warm up here, but I didn't want to put the window air conditioner on up here till I finished videoing because it gets quite warm up here. And I have the whole house AC on, but, which is weird because a week ago, you know, we had the heat on. And there I am using all my fingers instead of just the one with the thing on. Luckily, it didn't come through too much. Slide it down a little bit, maybe. I might trim that little bit there off because this is going in a book. And then I'm going to put a button up here. Just one and one over here. Is that on the card? Yeah. Just had to check. And then hopefully I cut this silver trim short enough that it'll fit in between the 2 buttons. And we'll let that go to set, hopefully. And if I can find the lid to the Fabri-Tac. Uh-oh. Yikes. I lost the lid. Oh, here it is, right next to me. Oh my goodness. I should have cleaned that off a little bit. Take my finger thing off, put that on. I'm really so happy I bought that, actually. And that, now I also found these metallic pearls that are retired from Stampin' Up! And they came in a pack with silver and gold. So I only have this little bit of silver left. Well, it's a lot, but you know. So I'm going to put some on here just to take up some of that white space. And this is the Stampin' Up! Take Your Pick tool. I'm not in love with the putty, but it's okay. It's a handy tool. I think I'll just put it, oops, see, but that's why. Just put 3 like that. And I think that's going to be it for my hashtag altered index card. Let me know what you think of my card. Again, the prompts were silver, 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 sing button. I only used 2, but they're on there. And word wonderful. You are every bit of wonderful. So that concludes this week's Altered Index 2024. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a comment down below. I really enjoy reading your comments. You know, in my off time after lunch or whatever, when I'm sitting on the sofa staring at the computer, or in the evening when I'm a little tired, and also first thing in the morning when I'm having my coffee. So yeah, please do leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And also be sure to go check out Nonstop Paper Crafts. She will be linked down below, and use the hashtag to find anyone else who might be participating. You might want to give them a day or two to see, you know, what, or 3 or a week. We have until next Tuesday. I try to do it on Tuesday just so I don't get lost in everything else that's going on. And I have a busy week this week. All right, guys, take care. Hugs, love, and peace.